Let's take a look together here about 6:30 p.m. on the East Coast, the NBC call coming just in the past few moments. Let's look together at the whole House projection again, because when you look at what you're walking us through, this is, for the first time, a projection that the Republicans will win back the House narrowly. We call it plus or minus 2 seats, 221. When you look at this, Steve, what you have is the makings of potentially a very narrow Republican majority, depending on the outcome of the remainder seats you just walked us through. And before I bring in our next guest, I just want you to take another swing at that larger point, because it's going to be very important to Kevin McCarthy, and thus how the House governs and deals with the Biden agenda in these next 2 years, whether they have the thinnest of margins or not, Steve.
Well, that's what I'm walking through there. Where could they add to this 218? So, again, I think the most likely place they could add would be California 3, where they could get to 219. Colorado 3, they could potentially get to 220. California 22, David Valadao. There's still a lot of vote out here. This is very slow counting, but the math right now does look friendly towards them. So potentially that could be 221. And I think the difference between 221 and maybe their peak here would be 222 would be this 13th district of California, which is close to dead even. Certainly each party has a possible path right here. Besides that, you've got the ranked choice runoff looming in Alaska. We saw this set up over the summer. It worked out for the Democrats and Mary Peltola then. We'll see if it does again. You've got Katie Porter, the Democrat, running in California 47. It's close. She did build on her lead last night. And in the 49th district, the Democrat Mike Levin, he's built a somewhat comfortable advantage here over his Republican opponent. So, again, Republicans land at 218 with this call right now. You're correct. They want to get this thing as high as they possibly could. I think realistically, again, Colorado 3 could give them 219. California 3 could give them 220. They could get to 221 with California 22, maybe 222 with California 13. If they caught a break in that ranked choice runoff in Alaska, maybe 223. But you're really getting, that's the limit of our projection right now. We have met 221 plus or minus 2. So that's the upper limit, everything I just walked you through. And in the lower limit, you know, they could lose California 13 still, and they could land, you know, at 221. So they're going to get their 218. They're probably going to get a couple more. And our model right now, our best estimate, has it finishing up at 221 to 214. It would be 221 for the Republicans, 214 for the Democrats. And remember, coming into this election, the Republicans had 213. The Democrats had 222. So you would end up looking at a shift there, a gain for the Republicans. It would be they'd get House control, they'd get 8 seats.